Good morning, and welcome to Monday Morning Laugh. History has it that the Great Wall of China was built by different dynasties over many centuries. But a little known fact is that it all started with an Englishman called Balbus, who built it to protect his hen house. So, I'll tell you the story of Balbus. You know, him as builded a wall. I'll tell you the reason he built it and the place where it happened and all. This here Balbus, though only a tattler, were the most enterprising of men. He'd heard chicken farms were lucrative, so he went out and purchased an hen. 'Twere a white monologue called Mabel. At laying she turned out a peach, and her eggs being all double yolk ones, he reckoned they'd fetch twopence each. When he took 'em along to the market and found that the eggs that sold best were them as came over from China, he were vexed, but in no way depressed. For Balbus, though only a tattler, in business were far from a dunce, so he packed Mabel up in a basket and started for China at once. When he got there, he took a small holding, and selecting the sunniest part, he lifted the lid of the basket and said, "Come on, lass, make a start." The hen needed no second bidding. She sat down and started to lay. She'd been saving up all the way over and laid 16 eggs straight away. When the Chinamen heard what had happened, their cheeks went the colour of mud. They said, "Here were she a mass production," and had to be nipped in the bud. They formed themselves into a committee and tried to arrive at some course whereby they could limit the output without doing harm to the source. At the finish they came to the conclusion that the easiest road they could take were to fill the hen's nest up with scrap iron, so as fast as she laid eggs they'd break. When Balbus went out the next morning to fetch the eggs Mabel had laid, he found nought but shells and abdomen. He were hipped, but in no way dismayed. For Balbus, though only a tattler, he'd a brain that were fertile and quick. He brought all the scrap and iron into the district to stop 'em repeating the trick. But next day, to his great consternation, he were met with another reverse. Instead of old iron, they'd used clinker, and the eggs looked the same, or worse. 'Twere a bit of a setback for Balbus, but he wasn't downhearted and all. And when the Chinamen came round next evening, they found he were building a wall. "That won't keep us out of your hen house," said one, with a smug kind of grin. "It's not for that purpose," said Balbus. "When it's done, it'll keep you lot in." The Chinamen all burst out laughing. They thought that he'd gone proper daft. But Balbus went on with his building and said, "He laughs last who last laughed." Day by day Balbus stuck to his building, and his efforts he never did cease, till he builded the Great Wall of China, so Mabel could lay eggs in peace. I hope you enjoyed that.